Mean that there is greater incentive or greater likelihood that they'll be using that energy in the future, or are people stockpiling?
It's two things really. It's speculation, and then it's also visible demand growth. Both two are interlinked really, in that people are probably speculating on the price of crude here simply because they expect demand growth to come back strongly as we see widespread vaccinations coming through. So we're returning to some sense of normalcy there, and so people will be out driving more, etc. So it's really that overarching theme of optimism that is boosting prices here. But then again, we're also in this kind of speculative bubble as well. You know, we're seeing equity markets charging higher, all different commodities charging higher too. So it's really being swept up in that somewhat euphoric kind of rise.
Anything else running hot on the U.S. energy front as it relates to Texas right now?
Yeah, there's a few things actually. So both LNG, which is liquefied natural gas, and LPG, which is liquefied petroleum gas. So that's like butane, propane, ethane. We're seeing record exports for both of those in December. And so for the LPG side of things, it's really being driven by capacity additions and expansions there on the US Gulf. And the majority heads to Asia as well. And so we're seeing strong flows to East Asia, so China, Japan, South Korea. And it's a similar story as well for LNG. So China is the leading destination for US LNG exports. So Asia and China, they're having a cold start to winter there. And so that's really driving on prices, driving on heating demand concerns. And so Asian LNG prices have popped to a 2-year high in recent days. And so we're seeing more US stuff heading in that direction.
Sounds like for many aspects of the Texas energy industry, it's going to be a very, very holiday season indeed. Matt Smith continues to track the numbers as Director of Commodity Research for Looker Data. Matt, happy holidays.
Same to you, David. Have a good one.
Support for coverage of business comes from Texas Mutual Insurance Company, a workers' comp provider, proud to be on the job with Texans who are working safe and keeping communities strong. More at texasmutual.com/on-the-job.
And you were listening to the Texas Standard. When his musical career began to explode in the late 60s, he became the biggest selling artist for RCA Records since Elvis Presley, and many of his recordings are part of the country music canon. The Country Music Hall of Famer, who is one of only 3 black members of the Grand Ole Opry. Vocalist and guitarist Charlie Pride died over the weekend in Dallas of complications from COVID-19. He was 86. As KPRA's Alejandro Martinez reports, he spent much of his career based in Texas.
Charlie Pride became the first black country music superstar. He was best known for songs like Kiss an Angel Good Morning, Kiss an Angel Good Morning, and let her know you think about her when you're gone. And Is Anybody Going to San Antone? Is anybody going to San Antone?
He had an incredible, just a beautiful velvet baritone. It was rich and it was deep, and when you heard it, nobody sounded like Charlie Pride.
That's music critic Thor Christensen. He's a contributing writer at the Dallas Morning News. Pride broke barriers in a genre dominated by white artists. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2000. But Christensen says Pride didn't want to be known as just a racial trailblazer. He wanted to keep the focus on the music.
Just about everybody he ever talked to, he really downplayed, the whole aspect of being the first black artist. Partly, I think he didn't want to be defined by that.
In 2017,
Yep.